Hi, I just want to address everybody talking about the new Mortal Kombat Complete Edition that releases tomorrow. So, for everybody talking about the Complete Edition, please shut the fuck up. I'm on numerous forums. I'm on the MK Facebook page. I see a bunch of people complaining about the Complete Edition for no reason. People who already have Mortal Kombat 9 and all the DLC for it, this is not targeted at you. It's for people who haven't bought Mortal Kombat yet and are thinking about getting it. By packaging all the DLC in there and releasing it at the same $60 price point that we paid 10 months ago, it looks more attractive to new consumers, and that's the purpose, to get people who don't have the game into the game. If you already have it, it's not for you. For everybody whining about spending all the extra money on the DLC, which was like $12, if they would have waited 10 months and bought this version if they would have had the DLC, shut the fuck up. Today in the business, people pay for exclusivity and early access. The price that you pay, and at the price point that you pay it because you want to do something earlier or sooner than other people, and that's what you're primarily paying for. For those people who wait for Game of the Year editions or Complete Editions, they end up getting all the same content at a lower price, but they get it at a later date. So we're paying to get to it before them. If you're willing to wait for it, that's you. You do that. If you're not willing to wait for it and you want to pay the extra price to get it now, then don't complain when they release it later. I'm not looking down on people that pay for it now. I bought MK9. I paid for the season pass. I got all the DLC. I'm very happy with my purchases. I'm also that kind of person. I like to get stuff now when it comes out. So that's why you don't see me complaining about this release, because it has nothing to do with me at all. That's the choice that we make as gamers, whether we pay for it now and get it now, or we wait and pay less for it later. But it's your choice, so don't complain about it. For people saying that they wish that NetherRealm Studio went about this the same way Capcom has gone about Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom and all the different versions of Street Fighter 4, where they released the exact same game with slight tweaks and 2 extra characters, shut the fuck up. If they did that, that would be the equivalent to screwing you. If they release the same game a year later and make it incompatible with the one that's already out and just add 2 new characters, that would be screwing a consumer. It will be forcing us to pay another $60 on top of the shit that we already bought just so that we can get these 2 extra characters. You don't want a company doing that. That's how you get screwed. The release of Mortal Kombat Complete Edition has no effect on people who already bought the game. So I don't see why you guys are complaining about that. It makes no sense. One more note. For everyone complaining about them not releasing Shao Kahn, Kintaro, and Goro as player characters, shut the fuck up. Shao Kahn, Kintaro, Goro, boss players in general are designed to be cheap so that you can have to beat them by unconventional means or being cheap back to them. If they released the boss characters as playable characters, it would either gimp them as bosses and they'd be too easy, or people who played as them online would have a severe advantage, and that wouldn't be fun. If you want to play as the boss characters, go buy Mortal Kombat Armageddon for like $5. It's backwards compatible on Xbox. You can play that shit all day long. There's all the boss characters you want, but don't complain that you can't play as Shao Kahn, Kintaro, or Goro. Those are not people that you're supposed to play as. They're supposed to be bosses. So in conclusion, I just wish people would stop complaining about dumb shit. If you bought MK9 and all the DLC, then don't complain. This release of Mortal Kombat Complete Edition tomorrow has nothing to do with you. You're not being screwed. You're not being anything. If you bought MK9 and you didn't buy the DLC and you're wondering whether or not you should buy Mortal Kombat Complete Edition, no, you shouldn't. You should buy the DLC. It'll end up costing you less in the long run, and you'll get all the same things and be able to play with all the people who already have the DLC and the people who buy the Complete Edition. And lastly, if you don't have Mortal Kombat at all and you've been waiting to get a shot at it, you've been waiting to play it, and now you have the opportunity to buy it with all the extra pieces, then go ahead and buy the Complete Edition and have fun with it. People, just do a little bit of research next time before you start complaining. These game companies just want to market their game to more people, and what's a better way of getting someone who hasn't bought your game yet to get your game by selling you the whole game and extra pieces for the same price that everybody else paid for the game when it came out last year. That's good marketing. That's not screwing the consumer. Get it right. I'm done.